the new mayor, who has made a commitment to economic, social, and environmental justice, were to come to you at the Just City Center and say, what that you learned on your trip did you bring back that you make New York a more just city? What would you recommend to him?
Ignoring all challenges. Well, I think what would be consistent with what the new mayor has always talked about, that I think I picked up here, is if he is successful in embedding these principles of justice into his framework of policy making, then I think that's the lesson I learned, right? So culture is embedded in the policy, the right to culture, and the right to all these sort of things that uplift our well-being are viewed as rights that you should have. And the policies reflect that value in terms of how it's invested in, how it's positioned, etc. So I would sort of compel him to really expend the political will and capital to try to make that happen. How do we embed, for example, there's been lots of conversation even before the last administration left about what was going to happen with city planning, right, which is a very highly sort of regulatory sort of agency here. Very different from when I worked in DC, where we were very much about physical planning and policy setting. The regulation was maybe part of the tool to get to where we wanted to go. Here it's very much a driver, in my opinion, and others. How can that be transformed to embed some of these policies and intentions of value and justice through that lens, for example? And I guarantee there are other ways to look at diversity and inclusion, things like arts and culture, which I learned, into the framework of the city, beyond looking at zoning, for example. So I would hope that he would do that.